pretty sure Science 9 kicks everybody's butt, so maybe freshmen would actually say it's a lot harder compared to 8th grade. But this way, I would basically say, okay, here are the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, and I'd pick 3 from each group to make sure that I have an even representation of all of the grade levels. I could do that with age, I could do that with gender, I could do that with race, I could do that with like how well off people are in different parts of town, that kind of thing. Cluster is done by location. You pick a location and ask everyone in it. So this would be an example of like if I went to the library right now and I asked everybody in the library a question and I just picked the library location. Systematic is when you ask people, do they have a nice way to say it here? Systematic. Okay, so people are selected at regular intervals. And intervals in this case means like, let's suppose I was a police officer and we were doing like a DUI check where I just wanted to make sure that nobody was driving drunk. And then what I would do is I'd say, okay, every 15th car I see, we're gonna pull over and do a breathalyzer test, which they'll do at some places, not around here, but usually like in more urban areas. So, especially after a big event. So that's what systematic is, literally picking a number and saying every 4th person, every 15th person, every 100th person, I'll ask this question to. Convenience, this is a bad method. And this is just asking whomever is easiest. This is like you doing a scientific study and just asking your friends. Or doing something like going to one location and just asking everybody there because it's easiest for you. For example, like what if I went to the DMV today and I asked everybody leaving the DMV if they owned a car? I bet you I'd get a lot of yeses. You know what I mean? Because the people who don't have cars probably aren't going to the DMV, you know? So that's a convenient sample. A census is asking a whole population. Usually it's a count of a whole population. They do the census every 10 years. Okay, so go ahead and try example 1 and 2 really quick, please. Just write down what method you think it was, whether it was simple, random sample, stratified, cluster, systematic, convenience, or census, for example 1 and 2. And when I say class, guys, I mean like a classroom, not like all the juniors. I mean like Mrs. Knowles' room or something. All right, we haven't done any prizes today. Please don't take my egg rolls up there or my phone. I haven't forgotten that they're there. All right, who wants to do this one? Either of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3.
For example, when it's the cluster.
Yes. This is by location. Nice job.
Yeah, for the second one, I said simple random.
Nope. It is randomly assigning a number. Rihanna, you want to change? Systematic. Good. Go get a prize, Rihanna. Systematic. Okay. Because every 25th student, so that's why it's not random. All right, go get a graphing calculator. I'm going to show you how to randomly pick numbers on your calculator. Okay, so write down random int, that's random integer, low, comma, high, comma, how many you want. I'm not going to write down directions on how to get there, but you can write down directions if you want to. I'll wait for you guys to be ready. Okay, so you hit the math button, which is right below the alpha button on here on the left. You're going to go over to PRB, which stands for probability. So that was math and then probability if you're taking notes. Math and PRB. You're picking the 5th one down, which is random integer. Is yours the 5th one down too?
Yeah.
So let's say I wanted to pick one person in this class. Everybody do the same thing I am. Everybody look up, look and see what your number is. Ready? Look up, look at me, look at me, look at me. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So my lowest number is 1. That was Caitlin. My highest number is 10. That's me. And let's say we wanted to pick 3 people. That's how many people I want out of that. Then I would put the end parenthesis, which is above the 9, and hit enter. I got some repeats. Anybody else get some repeats? So my calculator picked 2 twice. Really, my calculator's really a fan of you, Brennan. And then myself. Okay. So you can always hit second enter and run it again.